Why would you take a child or an infant to see a chiropractor? When I tell people that I see children and infants and pregnant women in my practice at Progressive Chiropractic, I get this look, and so I get it. Lots of people think that chiropractic is all about pain, and if you don't have any, then you're fine as dandy. So if that's true, then all those looks would be justified. But I've got to tell you, chiropractic is all about helping you work better, which is why when you have pain and you see a chiropractor and you have less pain, that's what happened, is your body started and your brain started to work better. And that's how you started to feel better. But I got to tell you, being pain-free is just a drop in a bucket of working better. A drop in the bucket of your brain working better and of your body working better. So here's what I do. Is I make sure that your brain and your body are connected properly. And when that happens, your brain works better and your body works better. By better, I mean normally. When there is a disconnect, then your brain will not work as well as it normally would, and neither will your body. And this can happen without pain, with pain, without you knowing about it. It just happens. So, you've got a brain. Well, even if your wife says you don't have one, you've got one if you're watching this right now. You've got a spinal cord, and that runs down your back. So that spinal cord is part of your brain. And if you're listening to this, you're alive, right? Now, everybody has different challenges just living a life. Could be relationship challenge, challenge of shoveling snow, whatever. So those challenges potentially could build up, stress you enough, and cause this subluxation, a disconnect between your brain and the body, and the brain won't work as normally as it would have, and your body won't work as normally as it would have, and maybe that will cause pain. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll cause your bowels not to work right. Maybe it'll cause you to have panic attacks. Maybe it'll cause the baby to cry more. So these stresses gradually build up and cause a subluxation. They cause your brain, your body to not work as well. Here's what I do. I find these subluxations. I look for specific indicators for where they are, and then I either correct the subluxation, I adjust the subluxation, or I manage the subluxation so that your brain and your body works better. Usually when you work better, you feel better. And so many different ways. So why would you take a child or an infant or a pregnant woman to see a chiropractor? Why do I see those types of people in my office in Progressive Chiropractic in Cobleskill? Well, let's see. They're alive. They have a brain. They have a spinal cord. Being alive means there's potential stresses. Even being born and being in a tiny place can be stressful. And if there's a disconnect, then they're not going to work as well. So if I find the subluxation and I manage it, then their brain works better, their body works better, which could be they're just generally healthy in every way. Maybe there's a problem that they need help with. The baby cries all the time because, hey, they're not working right. And colic goes away once that subluxation is removed. Or the baby that came from Lake Placid that did not have a normal bowel movement for 9 months. That really stressed her mom out. And after a series of adjustments, that started to work normally again. Maybe we want to make sure that the pregnant mom is working as best as possible so that, hey, if the pelvis is misaligned, labor is not going to be as much fun. Might last longer. Might be harder for those joints to move to let the baby out. So there's a couple little tips on why would you take a baby, an infant, a child, or a pregnant woman to see a chiropractor. This is Dr. Brian Ludwig. I want to thank you for listening. Hey, you know how to reach me. Progressive Chiropractic, Cobleskill, New York.